Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Shrimp King podcast. Joining me as always, my co-host Joaquin, Daddy
I think I
Shrimp.
think I'm here.
He's here, guys. It's been another week. That's our schedule. We go week by week, and it's the only podcast out there that has room for improvement.
I don't see how we could get any better than this.
It's truly, honestly, we might have reached like the pinnacle of just like Joe Rogan. He's probably up there, but like we might have like topped him by now.
No, honestly, I think he's scared.
He's really scared. You wanna go against him in chess?
Bro, I would rape him
Hit him with
in chess, only in chess.
only in chess, of course. Hypothetically speaking, though.
Hypotheticals only.
Yeah. By the time we're recording this, the elections still haven't ended.
Completed. Mhm.
Yeah. Joe Biden with 238. Donald Trump with 200.
More like gay.
You got him. You said it, Joaquin.
Mm.
Well, here we have, since we're not good at keeping in mind as what topics to hit, we have our own separate podcast notebooks.
I'm just much more prepared than he is, though.
True. Yeah. Can you tell us about how you were just writing shit in the dark?
Oh yeah, no, I have just the deepest of thoughts at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save this for the viewers, right?
Mm.
But then I tried to write down, these thoughts that I had, or at least like notes for them, at least in this notebook.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it was 2 a.m. and I decided I didn't need a light. I'm just too godly for that. And so I wrote it
Different.
down, and I don't understand anything that I wrote.
You started. You know how when like, I'm sorry to make this comparison, Joaquin, but you know how schizophrenic or like mentally ill people just start writing on the wall. That's what I imagine you did. You just got your
It's
notebook.
pretty close.
Yeah, fucking started sketching some Demogorgon type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay. Well, I have what. Let's just say what we wrote down, right? And we'll choose our favorite ones. Okay.
Okay.
I'll start off because I think I have the most boring ones. Chess, election, pools, DMT, dicks floating in the bathtub, and a bunny I had at the age of like 7.
I don't see anything boring about these. They all seem pretty sexually attractive.
Thank you.
All right. Well, my topics, I had clowns, gaming, and pregnancy.
Oh man, the 3 horsemen of just life.
You have to have all three to succeed in life.
I wanna. Which one's your favorite, Joaquin? I'm sticking with like I really do enjoy mine, which is dicks floating in the bathtub.
Oh yeah, no, this is a serious topic that we have to address.
Okay, listen. I don't know on who or what I saw this in, but there was like a thing that said, "Do guys like penises, panasas, dicks, right? When you're in a bathtub and you're just like laying there, do they float?" And the answer is simple: yes and no. Okay.
That's not very simple.
Let me elaborate. Okay.
Oh, yes.
So I've been in a bathtub before. Have you been in a bathtub, Joaquin?
Slaves aren't allowed in the bathtub.
I forgot. I have to like erase that rule off the whiteboard.
Yeah, no, please. I just want to see if my dick will float.
Well, it's because dicks don't like float like per se. They just like when you catch like when you're like laying there, sometimes like the waves of the thing like lifts it up, right? So like it can still be like up there, right? It's not floating like just erection type float like up. It's just like it's loose. It's like if you have like put a sausage in the pool. That's not
I
good.
think that would stink. Those are dense as fuck.
Okay, that's not what. Okay, has your
Also,
dick
let's
floated?
be honest. Neither of us have sausages.
You're right. This is a Shrimp Game podcast. Like sausages, like is like too high of an expectation.
And I don't know. I haven't taken a bath in a long ass time. Like, it's just there's some pussy shit. Also, I don't have time.
I'm speaking out of experience when I say
Okay,
this.
out of experience, I have to say I don't particularly remember doing scientific experiments as to whether or not my dick. so I cannot confirm nor deny.
Mm, right. I feel like if you were to chop off your penis, it'll be the same density as water. That.
Probably
There's where I'm at.
because like blood is mostly just what's in your dick. It's just like random tissue and then blood. So if
Mm,
you just chop it off and all the blood went bye-bye, your dick would probably float.
true. We should probably.
I should try that.
No, no. It's just transgender surgery, but at a lower cost.
Yeah, I'll get bottom surgery for free. I don't see the problem here.
The reason I bring this up is because when I was at Miss God Complex, we had her on episode 2.
Oh,
Check it out, by the way. Popping off, almost at 100 views.
cap.
When I was at her house, right, for her little brother's birthday party, they had a water
Mm-hmm.
slide, and the water slide it would be one of those where you climb up and you slide into like the little pool. And
The little pool.
I was just laying there chilling, minding my own business, and it comes as a shocker to me that my thingy, my little willy, was
Mm.
floating up to the was like hitting the right waves, so it was just going up, right?
Mhm.
I guess what happened. Okay, you guessed it. They all started laughing at me.
That's exactly where my mind went.
Yeah,
I heard what's that? Penis? Just immediately start laughing.
they're like, "Oh my God, you have tiny penis. No girl wants to fuck you." That's
Why were there Russians at her house?
don't ask me. Ask her mafia parents.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's hit on your one of your topics, which I'm curious about.
All
Pregnancy?
right. So
No.
no. Fuck you. We're saving that for last.
Okay.
Maybe. I wanted to hit on clowns first. Okay.
Mm.
Because I was sitting there thinking, and I was like, I think clowns are like some form of like minor gods,
Minor. Okay, elaborate.
like wizards at the very least. Like they be doing some magical shit. Like there's like 13 big ass clowns in a tiny ass car. Tell me how that shit works. It fucking doesn't.
You have a point. You have a point here.
I do have a point. And how you know those little like flowers like they put on their titty, and like they squeeze their titty and the shit comes out?
Yeah,
How does that shit work? Magic?
you know what? I couldn't tell you.
That's right. They're minor gods. Like that's just the only answer.
Isn't it that they
Oh,
have a fucking like tube that runs like in their shirt, like just like a container with water?
stop trying to make sense of magic.
I'm sorry. This is just such a good question. I had to think sophisticated.
No, we're really hitting just the big topics here.
Yeah, what the people want to know.
Hmm.
But that's
Well,
actually
all right. No,
that's
no, 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 no,
okay.
no, 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 no. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking, ho. No. Okay. So I was also thinking, right? Because I was clowns. I obviously was thinking of the movie It, and I was like, whoa, Pennywise, that fella right there, he could open his mouth up pretty big. And I was like, and I'm thinking, right? Hear me out here. If he wasn't trying to eat you, I think he could give some pretty good brain.
Is that where your mind went when you watched the
That
movie?
is, yeah, no, no, not when I watched it, but like at night, it's 2 in the morning, and I'm like, minor gods, throat goat, they're the same thing.
Shit. Tiana Trump needs to watch out.
Yeah, no, I think Pennywise can take anyone.
That's true. His mouth can accommodate for all types of penises.
Yeah, I think he could fuck a walrus.
That's he can eat the walrus for sure.
Oh yeah, no, but like even the schlong.
Huh. What animal do you reckon has the biggest schlong?
Well, it depends on what we're talking about. We're talking about like just pure size or proportionally.
Or like proportion to like the body?
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, what are we talking here?
Well, I'm talking like I first want to know like literally just like pure
Like
size.
just pure size?
Yeah.
I'd imagine it'd have to be a whale.
Yeah, right. A great whale. They must have
A
some.
great whale? What the fuck kind
Oh,
of
I mean,
animals are you looking at?
what's the biggest whale? Is it the humpback whale or
The
the blue whale?
I think it's the blue whale.
Yeah, it is the blue whale. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think they're packing? Surely they are.
Oh, whales are, bro, come on. Look at them. They're literally a giant penis.
Just a giant float. See, that proves it. Penises can float and swim.
Boom. Minds
Alright.
of their own. That means if I accidentally rub a dick on you, it was his idea.
It was his idea. Girls, We don't want to get into this. We don't want to get into this.
we don't.
We don't. We're not. We're not too. We don't want to get canceled. Going back to clowns, I really do like you said, minor gods, which actually sparks curiosity in me because it makes sense as to why they could. Because think of the origin of a clown. Where did it come from? Who would have thought of it? Surely some guy
Depressed
was.
bitches at a circus.
Yeah, but like before that, don't like there had to be someone high as fuck, tripping balls on acid, and just saw this in like their like experience and thought it was funny as hell, and so they recreated it.
I mean, it was funny in like 1923.
Now it's just creepy.
Yeah, no, now it's just Pennywise.
I had a severe like what's it called fear of clowns, right when I was
Really?
little. Yeah, like I used to dream like these vivid dreams where like clown faces. It wouldn't be like colorful. It would only be colorful when I went to like the fair in my dreams, but it would be black and white, and they'll just start like flashing, like clown,
Huh?
like flashing
You got
clown
flashed by
images.
clowns?
That would have been better,
my
but this is
fault.
at least then I would feel more like okay, this is funny. But no, in my dream it was like more like fuck you, little whore, you're gonna die, type of thing.
Ooh, kinky.
Kinda kinky. All right, let's move on from this. My turn, isn't it?
Yes, it
All right,
is.
let's talk about a bunny I had at the age of 7 or 8. So
Me
this,
and him, homies.
yeah, this was true. I did have this. I'm not making up lies. So this bunny we had would used to like in Pomona when I used to live there. We had a bunny, and the bunny's name completely forgot it. But one day, I'm only gonna tell you the story of how the bunny ran away or died or whatever. So basically, I was like, oh shit, I gotta put the bunny in its cage, right? Because it was nighttime. So instead of putting on some like shorts or like things like get ready to go outside, I'm a little child. I'm just in my tidy whities, Spider-Man tidy whities, right? And I'm like, I'm gonna go outside, confront the ghost at night, you know, all bravely and nightly to get my bunny back in its cage. I was like such a cool guy.
So cool.
So I go outside and I get the bunny. I'm like, oh, you Gucci woochie woochie, you goo goo goo. I was like, get back in your cage. So I put it back in its cage, and I lock the cage, obviously. And so I get like a blanket, put it over the cage because like that's what And it turns out this motherfucker can do some like ninjutsu type shit with his hands, or I mean his mouth, and open the lock on the cage, right? So it does this, and what I'm assuming is it runs away and gets ran over by a car. So the next morning, I wake up and I check it. Same tidy whities as yesterday. But this is more morning. There's more light. Go outside. The bunny's gone. Oh, how depressed I was.
What the fuck?
And that's what I'm saying. This bunny for real dipped. And we gave it everything. We tried to. Did I tell you about the story how I almost drowned my bunny?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I think, and then now thinking back on it, I think I know why it left.
You think the waterboarding might have pushed it away?
We were trying to interrogate this fucking shit. Well, because we're children back then. We didn't know. We were just like, oh, it's a dirty bunny. We should wash it, right? Because that's what like my mom, my mom would be so proud of us. And so we get a big cooler. One of those like how you have a single cooler and like those double size coolers. So we get that. We start filling it with water, and then I'm like, okay, we gotta get the bunny now, Junior. Junior, go get the bunny, and we just toss it in there. And like bunnies aren't good with water, so we start scratching, just fucking flailing around in the thing. As we just try to pour the hose on like water on the bunny. Oh my god, dude! I feel now I feel bad for it because at the time I didn't know. I was like, why this bitch doesn't like the water?
This dumbass hoe.
I want to give it a shower.
It's just a bath. Yeah.
For real. Yeah, so that's about my bunny.
Well, I'm gonna go off your escape artist bunny and talk about my ex escape artist hamster.
Oh.
That motherfucker. We had to turn his cage into like a triple security prison. That motherfucker was crazy. He could open up like his front door. We put 2 zip ties on the front door because that bitch could open it. And then we had like there was like on his little like habitat thing,
Uh-huh.
there was like these two little like kind of like tube things, I guess, on the side, so like you could attach tubes and attachments and shit, so like you could crawl around or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But we didn't have any because I don't know, we don't give a fuck about a hamster. And so there was like these little, just like little covers. It was like twist and then pull off, and then that's it. It was pretty simple. But my
Mm.
fucking hamster figured out how to twist that bitch and pull it off. So then we had to, so then we had to cover them bitches with like hella tape, and then that bitch. Okay, because sometimes obviously we have to give it water and replace it, whatever. And the water
Uh-huh.
you would put it like in this hole in the ceiling of its habitat. And so my brother would like sometimes he'd be like, "Oh, I have to get it water." He'd take the water tube out and then he'd go put it, but sometimes he had to do stuff whatever he got busy. And the hamster would figure out how to climb to the top of its habitat,
Mm?
like off this just like smooth ass plastic ceiling, climb through its roof and get out. That bit, and then it would stay gone for like 3 days, and then we just find it somewhere.
Your
Like
hamster
she'd just be bro,
watch.
she was crazy.
She? It's a girl?
It's yeah, no, it's a she.
She watched way too much Houdini.
She did. I think actually Houdini was reincarnated into my hamster. But
True.
now he's probably reincarnated into something else because she is not here anymore.
Rest in peace, hamster.
I don't even know what her real name was. Oh, and you know what? My brother named her Nosy, but I always called her like Suzanne or some shit.
Suzanne. You give her the most Karens of Karen names.
Oh yeah, no, I know what I'm doing when I name my creatures.
Suzanne. Uh,
Suzanne.
I felt bad when you said it's died. Now I feel awful that you gave her that name.
Yeah,
Holy
no, that's
shit.
a punishment worse than death.
You put her in a fucking maximum 3-star level prison cell
Yeah,
and then give her the name Suzanne?
you're right. I know why she died.
I'm
It was
starting to
my
think my
fault.
bunny experience with the water wasn't so bad.
You know, who gives a fuck about torturing? But a name is like Suzanne. What the fuck are you thinking?
For real. Oh man. I never like
Okay,
got to
no,
see
hold
your
up. I want to
hamster.
say something. You never met my hamster?
No, I never.
How the fuck did you never meet my hamster?
I saw a picture of it, which at the beginning I thought it was just like a meme of a
No,
hamster, but it was
no.
yours.
Yeah, no, that's dead ass my hamster.
Yeah.
Wait, you never held my hamster?
Never.
You never became homies with Suzanne?
Well, I mean, I went to your house when you had Suzanne. It's just that we never,
Mm-hmm.
like, no, there was no mention of it because I, I kind of when I went into your brother's room,
Uh-huh.
right? I never like I probably saw it, but never paid enough attention so like my mind can click and go, wait, that's a hamster.
Yeah. No, it takes a lot of, information for you to get anything.
Okay.
But one more thought on this topic, which really isn't about this topic at all. But who the fuck names their kid Glenn?
Mmm.
That's it.
Glenn.
That's my whole thought. We can move on to the next topic now.
Okay.
And and it's my turn now because I said so. Um, and my next overall topic was gaming. So
Mm.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay.
Like of like all the games you've ever played, like which one do you think would be like your all-time favorite?
Oh, it had to be Super Mario Bros on the DS.
Really?
Yeah, because I just had like the most like I just remember it being like okay, it's like okay, that's like one like probably because I don't remember much because it was like young, but
Mm-hmm. But you
probably
just remember it being happy.
yeah, like it's just like I associate that memory with just like all times good vibes because you were able to like if you had a DS next like to play with your friends, you can do like battles, like, you can do duels.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, like you can be on the same thing, and it will always be like you get the blue turtle shell, and you can beat the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
basically,
just had to
yeah,
save it up.
yeah. It just rev it up like a fucking blade and start going blade, let it rip. Oh man,
Oh
we should talk
man.
about childhood things in a, like a later podcast. That would be a good
Oh, of
topic.
course. I
Uh,
don't know how much I'd want to talk about that, but nah, nah.
yeah,
Childhood was good.
yeah. Oh, it's probably either Super Mario on the 3DS on the DS. I didn't have the 3DS, or
Hmm.
on the Wii, fucking what's it called, Donkey Kong on the Wii.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong on the Wii, dude. I grinded that game.
Oh man, I have a question. Do you think Donkey Kong was packing?
100%, bro. That's why he had to fucking carry that little fucking gremlin of a little monkey around to hold his shlong as he walked, dude.
I don't recall that being part of the game, but to be fair, I didn't play that much, so I couldn't tell you the plot points.
Yeah, he had these vivid cutscenes where like the guy would just be like, "Oh, Donkey, your schlong fell again."
Oh
That's
yes,
crazy.
children's games. I miss them.
Guys, it's not true. It's for joke comedic purposes only. Not true. I know. Kind of a shock.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. So, what video game do you remember being your like favorite?
My favorite, like when I was younger, I'd have to say probably like either Pokemon on the 3DS because I'm rich and you're broke as fuck. Or shit, that's probably Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Because I remember when I was little, my dad used to play that game, right? He had it on the 360, and I didn't know how to read when I guess it first came out or whatever. I don't know, but I would just tell my dad, "Oh, this was back at the time when he just give me a like dead controller and say you're playing." And so I was like, "Yo, let's play 2. Let's play 2," because I knew my numbers like 1 through 10, and there was a big 2 on the cover, so I just called it 2. And I actually remember the day he taught me how to play COD.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were sitting in the living room. I think it was here. I think it was at this house. And we went through like those little gun courses, where they have like those pop-up enemies, and you just have to like shoot the bad ones and don't kill the good ones. I didn't understand that concept very well. I just killed everyone. And it also wasn't very good. But that's the beginnings of my COD memories, and also fighting the Juggernaut on like campaign.
Oh, I
just did that mission over and over.
Okay, the thing about old CODs that I do was I never had like that. It will always be like when I go to my cousin's house, I was like, okay, you can play, right? So like the only experience I had with Modern Warfare 2, I never got into public like online lobbies or anything like that. It would be like I'll fight like I'll 1v1 my cousins, like I'll do that. And then I'll just do campaign. And the only memory I have of campaign is this fucking tank mission where we're just all rolling out in the desert with tanks and just blowing shit up.
Oh man, I don't see a better mission than that.
And like, was it Black Ops, the mission where you go on like some like ships, on some like military ships, and you have to infiltrate? I think it was Black Ops.
Probably.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know. I think they get all confused. Also, I never really was that much of a campaign player. I just really liked the Juggernaut mission. So I think that's the only mission I did on campaign on that game. I just did the Juggernaut one over and over. Oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably just failed a lot.
Yeah.
But it was still fun.
That's what happens with childhood games, is that you fail like these like things, and then like later you want to like go back to it and see like what made it so hard, and if you can like that's the one thing I did. One thing was like with this hunting game I had on the Wii. Fucking America, right?
America.
It'll be this level where you're in a burning house against like a hyena, and you had different weapons and you try to shoot it, right? And I never could do it, right? But like when I got like 1 or 2 years older, I want to get back at it. I was like, dude, now I can learn. I know how to read better. I can follow instructions. I got this in the bag, and holy shit, it's just as hard.
I don't think you had that one in the bag.
I didn't, dude. It was just like, dude, it was just such a mental block for me. I played that level a lot.
Sorry to cut you off, but like, I was just thinking about we never played this game a lot because Santino used to like to destroy discs. Like if he found any discs, like for the 360, he literally just take it, put it on the floor, and just scrape it, and then he'd throw it under a piece of furniture. He wasn't a good kid. But we had this like Jurassic Park game, and I don't remember much about it, and the graphics were probably super shit. It was on the 360, but you had like different guns, and you just go around killing dinosaurs and shit. And I got like a turret, and I got to kill some like pterodactyls and T-Rexes, and then I failed a lot. but I got to kill the pterodactyl, so it was cool. Oh yeah, and on the original Xbox, not the 360, but the one before it,
Uh-huh.
it was that just a giant black box.
Yeah.
We had a Star Wars game, and I only played one mission. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. I just decided one mission per game. But there was this mission where you had to like fly like in your little spaceship through like this canyon, and you had to like kill people and like not die. But I didn't do either of those things. But I like to drive around and think I was being super cool by narrowly dodging shit, and I oftentimes just crashed into it.
Yeah. I mean, we kids are so stupid.
Oh my fucking god! Whoever invented children should get like deleted.
For real, we should put them in that maximum prison you put Suzanne in.
Oh no, Suzanne's in a different prison now.
Oh, dude, don't say that. Okay. What's another thing? I have here. Oh, pools. Well, we're really hitting all the topics. Pools.
Oh yes.
Are you a big fan of pools?
Okay, here's the thing. I really like swimming, but I'm also lazy as fuck.
Okay.
And because we don't like pay anyone to clean our pool, that usually is me or my brothers or my dad. Like we all just kind of clean the pool, and obviously I have to do at least some of it. And so I'm like, you know what? I've decided no, and so I just won't clean the pool, or I'll clean it and then I'll swim in it. But then I'm like, what the fuck is this? It just gets dirty again. I just cleaned it. And
You mean
so
I
then
have to clean
I'm
it
just like,
more
fuck
than
it.
once?
Yeah, no, that part was a surprise to me.
Yeah. How about aesthetically? How about like design wise? Would you like pool in your house? Not like
In my
no,
house?
like just having a pool, like the property of your house, and you have a pool there.
I think I can imagine that pretty well.
Yeah, but like for me, anyways, like I'd rather not have a pool because I would
Like to have a yard?
yeah, have a yard rather than a pool. Well, I mean, because you have both, right? You have enough space for both.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But if you had to decide between one or the other, and you didn't have enough space, I'll probably stick with yard.
See, that's where I'd have to disagree with you. Because hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
Like, all right, good. I was just making sure. Cause like a lot of like the reasons to have a yard is obviously to just like go outside and just play like random games or whatever. But the thing is, me and my brothers, like, okay, first of all, my brothers don't play sports for shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what they have, like some kind of mental block, but like anytime I'll try and like play anything with them, they're like, "Oh, that's interesting. You're gay," and then just leave. And so like a lot of the games we play is just like if we do play anything, it's like catch or we're just like passing shit around. Like every once in a while, we'll play like a little bit of basketball, but even then, that's mostly just horse.
Yeah.
Anyways, so like, I'm sorry, continue.
You have a lot of things in your backyard that you can like
I
can think of. It's just like a lot of room for activity, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that's boring by yourself.
True.
Like you can only do so much with just yourself and the soccer goal. I mean, sure you could shoot on it for a minute, but I'm not trying to do that for 7 hours.
Why not, bro? Be grinding, dog.
Because I'm a defense god.
True. Need truers in chat.
No, so like all of these activities that like we do with our yard, like obviously I like my yard for like having people over and stuff, like because then there's other people that would like actually want to play shit. But like for like day to day, I'd say I'd rather have a pool because like we could play catch in the pool.
True.
Okay. So like all this shit that we do, we could do in the pool, and it's just better because now I'm wet or like more wet than before.
Yeah. And pools, like swimming is such a good exercise overall.
Fuck the exercise. I just like swimming.
Well, I mean, even if you just like swimming, it's still like good for you either way.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a positive. I do think having a I don't know, because not thinking about it, like I always grew up with a yard, right? In Pomona, I had a yard. It was a pretty big one, decent size. And I just loved having like the yard to like play soccer and do all these things,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like the pool is definitely more appealing to when you have other people over and you know like what activities to do. And the pool is just like that to go thing, like, oh, just get in the pool, whatever,
Yeah.
right?
See, but then I get offended sometimes because there's bitches that jump in the pool plugging their fucking nose. We've
Ah,
gone over this. We don't need to go over this again. But they piss me the fuck off.
oh man. They piss you off, but at least it's not like Valeria where you'd be like, oh, small peen energy.
She got issues.
I got issues.
I'm also kind of sad because I feel like I missed like swimming season this year. Because like,
Mm,
uh, how do I put this? I didn't get out of bed much during the summer. Like I just didn't like I didn't have like the energy or the feel like just to get out of bed. Like I'd spend most of my days just in bed, just sitting there.
fucking hibernating.
So yeah, we'll call it that. Uh, no, so I went swimming probably dead ass like maybe 5 times the whole summer.
Mm. The thing about like for me, I don't know why I have this weird thing where like pool, like I don't like swimming in my pool or like I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just like because I wouldn't. I feel like it's the chlorine. I feel like I'm picky with the chlorine. I don't know why. Because my tia has a salt pool, like a saltwater pool, and
Yeah.
them shits are like fucking. I would swim in that any day.
Oh man, I would swim in your. Never mind.
Oh, what are you trying to say? Swim in my pool, right?
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying actually.
Joe, you just
Oh,
had a
also,
mad
your
lag.
pool's cement, correct?
Cement? Like no, it's not cement.
What
It
is
has
it? A
it has
liner then?
yeah, it has a liner.
I did not know that. I think I've seen your pool maybe twice from a
From
distance.
like the outside, yeah. From like the fucking drive through.
Yeah. Another topic that I wanted to bring up was pregnancy because I'm the leader in this field.
Right.
But like my thesis that I'm trying to solve like at the moment is how the fuck do pregnant bitches exist?
That is not where I thought you were gonna take with this topic, bro. What do you
No,
mean?
like how the fuck you just smash and then all of a sudden there's a bitch in your stomach? That shit make no
We should
sense.
get a pregnant woman on the podcast.
You know what? I think give Valeria 2 weeks and we'll have a pregnant woman on the podcast.
Okay, that's gonna be our new fucking. Expect that soon, guys. Expect it
Hey,
soon.
wait. Jenny's pregnant.
Jenny's pregnant. Throwback to probably a few people
The,
watch it to like that far into that video or episode.
yeah, no, the Jesus Sunday special.
You're right, right. It was something we're trying to do, trying to try out, see if we like it.
Oh my, fuck it. I'll do another one. I'm telling you right now.
So pregnant women, right? How do they exist? Well, I'm pretty sure we learned
Yeah.
this in sex ed of how.
Okay, listen, she's okay, but here's the thing. They didn't explain what the fuck happens though. They were just like, okay, you are faka, and then the little spermy boy go into the little vajaja, and then baby grow up. Why the figgity faggity fuck are babies growing up in there?
Well, because we're mammals, and that's how mammals work. Okay.
But see, bitch, that's an explanation, sure, but it's a shit one. How the fuck do pregnant bitches exist? I want an answer. If there's any scientists listening to this podcast, which there should be,
Okay.
I want to know, how do pregnant bitches exist?
Well, you're lucky because I'm a scientist, and I'm gonna explain to you in my words. Okay.
Ah,
So
okay,
see,
yes.
at the end of the vagina, there is what is called the womb, right?
Mm.
The womb is where you're gonna try to is where you're gonna shoot the nut, right? But not
This is a nut,
but not
okay.
during the month of November. Never do it during the month of November. I repeat,
Okay.
never. Johnny Sins will come and fuck your family. It's proven,
Okay.
right? So then after that, the little sperm cells have a race to the eggs that the
Oh,
ovi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but they're eggs, short,
the
right?
ovaries?
Probably,
I don't know.
probably not.
Ovaries? Ovaries.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm a scientist.
And then they penetrate. They go the first one to penetrate and hit that basically hit that chemical reaction button. That's really all
Mhm.
it is, right? It's just a reorganization of thingies.
Oh, so there's a button in the pussy.
Right, not in the pussy, but in the egg.
That's the eggs in the pussy.
Basically, and the first tail to hit it be like, okay, I become a baby, and in 9 months I will
So
be.
it's like King of the Hill, right? But
Yeah,
like, there's only one king ever.
ever, and it lasts like milliseconds.
Pog. But okay, how the fuck does one little spermy wiggly boy,
Whoa.
like, how does one little spermy wiggly boy make a baby? Like, he just goes, brr, 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 and then a baby comes out.
Couldn't have worded better, Joaquin. Well, I mean, there's explanations for this, probably like on some fucking biology type shit, right? But I don't want to go through the time to do it. It's just probably chemical reactions and shit.
Man, this is such a good science podcast.
Bro, we might just like honestly put us in the genre of scientific.
I think we could do it for like 3 seconds before they kick us out.
Like, wait, babies have to hit a button?
Button?
What?
And then they Google it, and then they're like, "Whoa, they're right."
What if the sperm cells have to hit the button and have to like like they give them an instruction manual on how to become a baby? And then they're like, fucking, oh shit, dog, I messed up step 3, gotta restart.
Bro, vaginas need an instruction manual.
Vaginas should have a heating component. Just
Bro, I'm pretty sure that's called body heat.
yeah, but like, what if you can like interior design your shit, right?
Interior design.
Like
I
have
like
some
this.
like
Okay.
like fucking leather cushioning with some fucking some nice vintage Italian.
Like a flashlight.
Yes, but much more like something that you wouldn't get made fun of if you had.
Oh yeah, like vintage Italian. That's reasonable.
Vintage Italian leather like coating in there, and a nice heating component.
I actually always wanted a fucking Gucci bag.
Oh, you just gave me the greatest idea. Gucci flashlight.
Gucci. Oh, bro, this is bro. We should pitch our idea to Gucci.
Dude, actually,
Bro.
like no joke.
Deadass racks.
For real, like actually, dude, that's actually so smart of me to think of. I'm
Bro,
taking full
okay,
credit.
hear me out. You think they're going? I'm okay with that, but actually no. Fuck you. But you think they're gonna listen to two? How old are we? We're 15. Two 15-year-olds talk about fleshlights on their company.
We're
Also, I feel like Gucci's too high end.
yeah, but like
it would have to be modeled like after like Martha Stewart or something.
Martha Stewart. That's yeah, we'll have Martha Stewart model it for us.
There you go.
We're approaching the end of the podcast here. I feel like we should just get one more topic in, squeeze it in there, talk about it, give it a short little thing. And that would be, I really don't know, because DMT is going to take way too long to explain.
Yeah, you are far too knowledgeable on this topic.
Man, what can I say? Joe Rogan
he's just DMT god.
Spitting facts, dog. Well,
all right. Well, in that case, no. Fuck a you are. Fuck a you are.
No, my. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up a topic that if you want you can cut out because I don't really fucking care. But this game I'm playing, right?
So I cut that out. Maybe not, but I'm just writing it down just in case. It's like way too much, right?
Yeah, no, you can cut out whatever the fuck you want. You're in charge of editing. You won't let me edit for shit. Fuck you.
Well, since the most recent thing is election, this is how I'm gonna put it. This is how I'm gonna end the podcast. This is where I'm going with it. We already had Trump for 4 years, right? It was an experience to say the least.
That's one way to describe it.
We have this new guy who seems a little bit better. We can give him a shot.
Possible.
Give this guy you feel me?
Yeah, it's a whole new experience.
It's like picking the new guy for dodgeball. And he actually turns out quite all right.
I mean, the last guy, holy fuck, he actually just killed his own team. But this guy, who knows? He might actually aim in the right direction.
For real. All right, that's been it for the Shrimp Gang podcast, you guys. Tune in next week where we are gonna have Miss God Complex back, hopefully, perhaps, who knows, along with another special guest. And as always, it's been a pleasure, guys. Good night. Goodbye.
Mwah.